Hello everybody, I am O5Nutaku and this is my 1.17 Let's Play, and welcome to episode, I swear I remember the number, episode 20. We are on episode 20 and I wanted to show you guys what I am doing when I am going through these dungeons in between episodes. So I start at the top. And I just removed the spawners. My game is set to peaceful, so I don't get interrupted. I just remove the spawners, light up the rooms, don't look in any chests, don't take anything. But I wanted to prove to the naysayers, which I know there are gonna be, even though the previous episode hasn't been uploaded yet, so I my brain froze. Sorry. I preemptively stopped your comment from being useful. I wanted to show you that I went through this, and I did this with the original one after floor 1. The moment I stopped recording was when I ran stuck and there was nowhere else for me to go. I decided, I am done, and we are going to go through this after hours, so to say, and then come back just to get the chests. So what I do is I light up this outside and the other staircase, and then I bounce back to where I started. Do it on this side too, because this one has apparently 2 sides of staircases. But this is another big one, and I looked into the configs before, as I was removing it, before I removed it, because I wanted to know if I could lower the number of spawners. And I looked into that. Figured out I couldn't, and I realized it comes in 3 different sizes. So it comes in this size, that huge size, and this sort of medium size, which is still huge. And for funsies, I kept track of the number of spawners in the small one. It was 194. So still a lot of spawners, and I put a torch on one side of a chest, torch in here, and yeah, there were a lot of spawners in these things. There. Make sure I show every nook and cranny here. Yeah, okay, and then we can go to the next floor. Go down, torch in the middle. And I just go the side that I came in facing. Now, again, like I said last episode, I'm gonna let you guys in the comment section decide what I am to do with all the loot of these places. Because there are a bunch of chests, and there is a lot of good stuff in here. So getting through there, then we go around to this door, and we continue on. I'm just going through it, and it has a lot, and I mean a lot, with a capital L, of floors of stuff. And I just basically go around, light the place up so nothing can spawn in it, so that if we have future dealings in this area, we won't be bothered by a mob cap. And I go back where I came out of the building, back in here, around here. Boop. Beep. Boop. Boop. Beep. then we go back to the next level. Itchy in the nose area. And it took a bit longer to get started on this episode because I suddenly didn't have an internet connection and I was confused as all get out as to what had happened. And then I went and opened my diagnostic tool for my network, which my internet provider provides us, which is basically you type in the name of your modem box thingy. Hang on, let me make sure I've been to every bit of this side first. And what I like to do is go around, go in between, make sure there's no spawnable spots, and leave the door I came through open. And then whenever I come in, whatever direction I came from is the direction I put the torch in front of the chest. That way it's easier for me to remember where I was and how I got in here, and I'll only be confused momentarily by the silly buggers that are like dead-end corners. There. Now I can go this way. Over here. That is a dead end because the torch is on this side. This is a dead end. Let me go around this corner. It's also a dead end. So we came from the library. And then we go back. And we do the same thing here. Basically, that is how I go through these. Just to be sure that I saw all the bits and bobs I needed to see. And here is our way down. And this is a dead end. That is nice. So we do like that. Do like that. And here. And when I was in the big one, and I named those numbers the 293 spawners. 293 spawners. The amount of torches I used to calculate that. I did that by going through this and basically keeping an eye on the number of chests I ran into. And then whenever I came across these rooms, I would note down for myself the number of torches I placed in these kinds of rooms, or in the library rooms. And if there was like an empty one of these corridors, I put down another notch. We call it turving in Dutch. Turven. It means basically that you put 4 lines and then a diagonal is 5. And that is how we count things. So then each one of those 4 diagonal lines with 4 straight up lines with a diagonal line through them is 5. And that way we can easily count up how much of something. So I did that for basically every chest and every torch I didn't place at a spawner, and that is how I calculated how many spawners I came across. So in these it's 1, another 1, and then this counts as 1, 2. And I would turn all of that down. That is 1. Then we have the dead end. That was a dead end. I have to go back here and around and through and around, and that's my staircase. So that is where I've been. Okay. See, it's really easy for me to keep track that way of where I've been. And how much of a resource I use, because torches come in stacks. So by placing exactly 1 torch for every spawner, and then keeping account of every torch I place in a room of stuff, or under a staircase, behind the chest, or in an empty spot, and we are at the bottom now, I keep track of how many spawners there are. And there were a lot. And you've seen it now in video that there are way too freaking many of these. And this is another 1 torch room. Boop. 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 Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo. Boop. 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 And then I just have to follow the torches back, and each chest I come across tells me from which direction I came, and allows me to better see where I'm going. Which is why I work a lot with beacons in Subnautica. And this room would count for 2 torches because it takes 2 to light up. There, and that's another 1 down. So then I have all of them set here. I disable it, and then I go on to the next one. For 1,000 years, love you for 1,000 more. I do so love that song. It is just such a good song, and it so fits with that was weird. This one is empty. Oh well, that happens, I guess. Check this. Yeah, it's an empty chest. Maybe we don't have to do anything because all of these chests appear to be empty. It could be because I never went into them, or let me check the map. Yeah, I just went past them, so I never actually interacted with them. What is this? Is that a village? Weird. I never even noticed that village because the Zombo village is over here. And you can see there's a bunch of them here, but we'll have to see. that the one over here we emptied out. This one I just went through off camera, and this one we went through together, and this is where we are now. So it could be that all these chests are empty, it could be that some have full chests. So I'm still gonna go with my original plan, which is for you lot in the comment section to tell me what you want me to do with all of this stuff. Okay, so that is all done. Then we could get, because I will then go on camera. That would be, we were episode 18, 19, 20. Episode 20. We're at episode 20. And I record these in splotches of 8. So that means 4 more episodes are going to get recorded. By episode 25, we are going to go and do whatever the comment section has decided by episode 20. I will upload everything I have now. I upload it twice a week. And I will upload all the episodes I have now. And then wait until episode 20 has been posted before I start recording. I'll then have 4 more episodes. I put that in the wrong place. Left to go through before I have to start recording again. So that'll be enough time to record another batch of 8. And by episode 25 you will see me go through these castles on screen, on recording, and do whatever you guys chose. So if you guys chose for me to get rid of all the loot that is in these 8 remaining dungeons, if there is any at all, because as we saw, there was, my apologies, dusty area and dust allergy do not go together well. But some of these chests are just empty chests. I am gonna go and do whatever it is you guys decided. So either we are going to get rid of them if they have anything in them, or we are just going to keep them. And then at the end, once I have gone on screen and broken all these chests and taken them down, we will see the kind of loot that we have in here. But there is a good chance that none of these have anything in them, because I've not actually entered the dungeon for it to spawn the loot probabilities and whatnot. So at best I'll get a bunch of books and stuff from what is actually built up. This will be the last castle, that we go through. I'm not gonna go through all 8 of them on screen to remove this. I just wanted you to know how I do this. We are already over time. That's how long it takes for me to do this. Is we have gone through my allotted 20 minutes of video. So yeah, I will see you guys next episode, and we will do something actually fun.